Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over the Toxic Flame Zodiac. What we want to focus on is poison damage, elemental damage, DOT amplification, DOT rate, DOT damage, and finally cast speed. First we're going to start off with our stats. Intelligence is the main stat required for Toxic Flame to level up Toxic Flame. So we want to really concentrate on that. Dexterity for hit rate and dodge rate. And finally, we want to put some points into strength for HP and armor. So we're going to start with Zodiac number 1. And it's going to be Cliff. And we want to select everything here. 5% damage upon spell, HP, cast speed for the application of the poison. The faster we get the hits, the more poison we get, the more damage amplification we get on it. Damage on spell, damage upon spell, spell hit rate, damage upon spell, cast speed, spell hit rate, cast speed, damage upon spell, cast speed. So that is trait number 1. And then we're going to go to number 2. We're going to go with Forest. And we're going to take that bottom row, that whole bottom row. So it's 10% damage, 10% elemental damage, 10% elemental, and hit rate, elemental damage, that's 20% right there. This is a good one. And 10% hit rate. On trait 3, we are going to go with spell hit rate, damage on spell, and HP. Damage upon spell. All we're doing is boosting our spell here. We're not going for any defense at all. We just want to be a glass cannon. We want to hit hard as hell, and just break if somebody hits us. That's all. So 10% spell hit rate, damage again, damage upon spell, elemental resist. At least we have an elemental resist on this one. And damage upon spell. And then mana, we're going to leave that one alone. We're going to leave that HP alone. We're focusing on damage here. This is all damage. Only damage. Alright, we're going to go to trait 4. Where are you, trait 4? I can't see you. I'm blind. There you are. Number 4 is right here. And then we want damage upon spell, cast speed, DOT, damage upon spell, area of effect, well, I'm sorry, not area of effect, apologies, DOT, and damage upon spell. We don't care for crit damage, we don't care for strike damage, or projectile damage. That does not matter to this build, okay? For Toxic Flame, it does not matter. Projectile damage, strike damage, critical damage, and area damage we do not care for those stats for the Toxic Flame. Or trait number 5, which is right above us. Okay, we have 2 of them here. Okay, we're gonna start with the first one. We're gonna go with 10% elemental damage, elemental resist, elemental damage, elemental resist, and elemental damage. All we want is the elemental damage here. So we could go more if you have the extra points. I didn't want to waste the points since I have because we can get more elemental damage with these. We could probably hit each one and just get that extra elemental damage, just an extra 30% elemental damage if you use another 6 more points. So I went another route though. That's actually good because it helps your barrier, your dodge rate, and your armor too. So it would have been good, actually. It would have been good. But again, this is what I'm going for. If you guys want to do something different, then you guys can go ahead and do that. For trait number 6, where are you? Right here. We have, I'm sorry, let's finish here. Trait 5, let's continue trait 5. Alright, so trait 5, we're going to go to Frost. Okay, and this one we're going to go DOT, plus 3 DOT, poison duration, poison rate, poison damage, poison rate, poison duration, poison damage, and poison rate. Again, you want that rate, you want those dots to go constant. You want a tick, a very fast tick. You don't want a slow tick. You want a fast tick for max damage. Okay, so and then damage against poison enemies is gonna help you with the damage as well too. So here we go. All right, so let's go to 6 now. 6 is next. Where are you, 6? 6 right here. So we're gonna go the same route. Elemental damage, poison damage, hit rate, and poison penetration, which are all good, Cast speed, if you have the extra trait points, I recommend getting the cast speed. But first these, and then if you have extras after you're done, like once you get that Zodiac completely filled out, man, on the essentials, then you come back for cast speed. You can always get your cast speed. There is a rune that will help you with cast speed. So for right now, you really don't need it. Just use a rune. All right, we're on 7. Let's go to 7 right here. We're gonna go for trait number 7. We're gonna go for damage, and cast speed. Of course, we don't need attack, but it's there. So damage, and then damage for 2 seconds upon miss. With bosses, you get a lot of misses. You know what I mean? I know with regular trash boss, you don't get that, but the bosses have a higher resistance. So it's good to have. You know what I mean? It's just in case you have a miss, boom, 2 seconds of 40% damage. So that's actually a good one. It's actually a good one. I will go for damage against elites, but I don't think the elites. It's not worth it. There's not even a point to do this because there's no. You only have elites and they're pretty easy to kill. Bosses are the hard ones to kill, so we're just gonna go for max damage. Those elites are gonna disappear. So you don't have to worry about it. All right. Next up, we have number 8, trait number 8. Okay. Here we're gonna go for damage when dual wield. So I use dual wields because of the elemental damage and the elemental resist. Let me just show you that real quick. So this is why I rock and roll, and I highly suggest everybody else to use them because they're just phenomenal, to be honest. I use the earthquake scepters. I mean, you can get any scepters as long as they have these 2 stats, permanent stats. Okay, so times 12 resist helps me a lot, and then times 2, that's 24 resist, and then again element 22% element damage. That's huge. And then you can roll more damage on this too as well. You can put DLT amplification, attack and spell damage. You can roll elemental damage on this. Excuse me, elemental damage. You can roll elemental damage. And it's just phenomenal. And with both, you just use both, and again, that's times 2. So this stats times 2. So you have your 12 plus 12 times 2 and plus 22% times 2. So 44 and 24, which is massive. And then not only that, your main is going to be spell damage as well. So wow, bing. So yeah, attack and spell damage is huge too. So that's good, and you get speed as well. You get some speed, so you can run faster through mobs. Crit damage we don't care for, but it's so good that why not? You know what I mean? And most of these pieces they do come with crit in there already. So anyway, that's that on that. Let's go back to the traits. Zodiac, number 7. There we go. So, damage when dual wielding. Okay, cast speed when dual wielding. Basically, everything you need when you use 2 dual wields. Oh yeah. So, cast speed, elemental damage, spell hit, damage when dual wields, and then you got right here elemental damage with dual wield, cast speed when dual wield, welding. Welding. I was a welder, okay? That just came up. Wielding. All right, let's go to trait number 9. Where are you? Actually, We're not gonna hit 9 yet. We don't have 9 yet. But all right. So the next one, which is very important, is gonna be this one right here. Okay, you start with this trait right here. This is gonna be the shade. You start with shade, and this one's the best. You make sure that you don't. This is it, shade. Okay, go shade. You get 50% damage, overpowered effect, and overpowered. So you don't know what overpowered does. So this is what the overpower is. Okay, overpower effect. Main element damage is 25 to 45. Armor penetration 5%, and element penetration 5% as well. And this just increases by 30%. So it increases it by 30%. All right, so the overpower is increased by 30%. So this damage right here, the percentage numbers increase to 30%. Okay, for overpowered effect, damage, DOT, 30%, DOT rate, DOT amplification. You see what we're doing here? We're doing DOT, baby. DOT. That's what we want. We want to shred things by just applying dots. Okay. So that's that. And then from there, the same line. We activate the next one, which is going to be greed. Okay, it's going to be damage, DOT damage, DOT acceleration, DOT amplification, and then 10% DOT amplification. The strike damage, 5% dampening. We don't care about strike damage. Again, we don't care about strike. Strike damage doesn't apply to Toxic Flame. Okay. And then acceleration effect as well. Man, I wish I would have gotten the acceleration on this one too. The acceleration, it would be. I have 7 points, so I went with the best. I should have probably left this 15 damage and got this acceleration. I might have got more out of it. So attack speed, cast speed. Well, it's actually 20% of cast speed, and then this 15% moving speed. Love it. 50% moving speed. I wish I would have gone for that. Really, I would have. Well, 15% is a lot. 15% is a lot of damage. 50% is, when it adds up, it adds up. But dude, it's only 15% extra damage. It's just insane. I would love to have that. All right, so we got the last one here. The same solar system. We're gonna go for element damage, poison damage, poison amplification against poison enemies, poison duration, and max poison stacks plus 5. That means you put 5 more stacks on the boss. Guess what? You know how much your stacks amplify, right? It's 26.6% more per stack. So your Toxic Flame is gonna be doing some insane damage. Insane damage. If it's double, 5 stacks is 133, so 266% more damage for just having this extra 5 stacks right here. This is huge. So I really recommend to get this after you get those points. I know I will, that's for sure. And that will do it, guys. Thank you very much for coming in, and I hope this video was helpful. If you like it, subscribe, please hit like, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. See you later.